Hey everybody, it's me, Akasha Wolf, and I decided I am going to be doing a video on products that I feel are super hyped up by like beauty gurus and just people in general. So for those of you who don't know, like I don't think any of you know, I don't necessarily buy expensive products. Most of the products I've ever purchased have been like from drugstores and stuff like that, and the only thing I really spent a lot of money on was lime crime lipsticks or liquid to matte lipsticks. I've never really went to Ulta, Sephora, and places like that. So just recently I was introduced to Ulta, and I know that sounds like awful, but just recently I was introduced to Ulta, and I was taken there for my birthday, and I was given a budget to pick what I wanted. And one of the #1 things I've always wanted was the Tarte Shape Tape. Because I will be on YouTube watching, beauty bloggers and, everybody using this stuff. And everyone swears by it. So I'm like, I'm going to buy this. Now the first time I used it, it was not as great as I thought it would be. I think maybe I just thought this would change my life and my skin would look flawless. But it wasn't like that for me. So I ended up finding out that I might not have applied it correctly. So in this video, I'm going to be applying it the way that it says for you to apply it and what other people have said to do with this stuff. And then we're also going to do a wear test. So Tarte Shape Tape is one of the ones that I feel are very hyped, and I'm going to test that out. Another one is Roller Lash from Benefit. This is another one that is super hyped that I made sure I picked up to test to see if, it's as great as they all say it is. Now, as soon as I grabbed this though, I instantly was thinking it was a bad idea to get this little sample, that I should have gotten the big container. And it's because I've actually used this one a couple times, and it is amazing. I really like this stuff. I think this is going to be the stuff I buy forever from now on, but I do kind of regret getting this little sample pack. But we're going to see how well it wears, because it does say that it's supposed to last 12 hours, and we're going to see about that. Another one that is super hyped that I picked up was the Pore Professional from, I believe, Benefit as well. And this one is supposed to make your skin all flawless and poreless and stuff like that. So we're going to test that out, and this is going to be my very first time ever testing this. But I'm going to try to use it the way that it's always recommended from Ulta, and just from little tips and tricks that I picked up from other people that I've seen use it. So you guys, let's get started. So let me read to you what it says on the Ulta website about this Pore Professional Pore Minimizer thing. So it quickly minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines for smoother than smooth skin. Apply this silky lightweight balm alone, under or over makeup. Translucent, oil-free formula complements all skin tones and helps makeup stay put. Contains vitamin E, known to protect skin from free radicals. Now, one of the main things I wanted to touch on is to make sure that I apply this correctly, because that may have been why the Tarte Shape Tape hasn't worked for me. And it does say apply to a clean, lightly moisturized skin, pat on problem areas, and blend with fingertips, which I'm going to do. So to start out, I'm going to be using the Pore Professional Pore Primer from Benefit. Now I'm going to be using this one for this half of my face, because I do want to use it with the Tarte Shape Tape to see if maybe this will react differently by me using this and this together. Maybe I'm just not using a good enough primer, and that's why this is breaking up so much. So we'll just see what happens. This is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So I'm a little disappointed, but again, I did buy the sample, so we'll see what happens. So even with my nose, I'm going to do half with this. Then the other half I'm going to be using a regular primer. I haven't been using foundation in a while, which I already mentioned to you, but I'm going to be using an e.l.f. tone adjusting face primer on the other half to see if there's a difference. It's super soft, is what I can already tell. So soft. Does it look like it made it disappear? So what do you think, you guys? Can you see a difference? Does this look poreless and this look like it's got a lot of pores? I feel like it looks more matte. When I look really close in the mirror, it does. It looks more matte. I don't know if it looks more poreless. Like maybe on my nose a little bit. It's not as shiny. I feel like it wants to flake. But let's apply to, I'm going to do the other half off camera with this. Now I did notice when I did apply the e.l.f. face primer, it felt the same as this one. Like they both felt very smooth, and I think they applied really well. Only thing is, I noticed that on my nose on the side it looks a little flaky, but with my nose on the side over here where I applied the e.l.f. primer, it was not flaky. So maybe I didn't blend it enough, but it looks like some white type of flaking. Like maybe my skin is like peeling, but I don't think so. Now ever since I started my new skin routine, I haven't been wearing any foundation. I've just been doing like correcting maybe small blemishes and my under eye, because my under eye is like, there's no fixing that. I just need concealer. So I've just been only using concealer on problem areas and under eye. I haven't been using any foundation because the new skincare routine that I've been doing has been amazing and I haven't been needing any foundation. But for this video, I will be using foundation to test how good this primer is, to see if for some reason it helps my foundation last. But I noticed that I haven't been having any luck with foundation. I even got this expensive, supposed to be super awesome foundation, which is Clinique Beyond Perfection, and that's what I'm going to be using today, you know, to kind of keep with the good quality makeup zone, other than like the side where I have e.l.f., but whatever. So I'm going to be applying the foundation real quick, but I am going to put a little spot right here before the foundation to see if this will cover up this blemish I have right here. I'm going to be using a damp sponge, which was like recommended and stuff. Alrighty, I just applied some foundation and I did try to correct this blemish a little bit with the Shape Tape. But before I do my under eye and some highlighting, let's read what the Ulta website has to say about this and how to apply it, because I want to make sure I apply it correctly this time. Sculpt and highlight as you mask perfections with this 2-in-1 full coverage concealer. The hydrating, long-wearing formula delivers natural radiant coverage across all skin types, so you can instantly brighten and cover acne, dark circles, redness while softening the look of pores and fine lines. Wear it 1 to 2 shades lighter or darker, and it works as a creamy highlighter or contouring stick with lightweight blendable formula and tapered wand applicator, ideal for precise strobing and sculpting. And it says, powered by Amazonian clay and conditioning mango seed and shea butters. The nutrient-rich concealer helps promote skin elasticity and illumination with each crease-free application. How to use. This creamy concealer is ideal for applying with a quickie blending sponge. So here we have a blending sponge, and it's damp because I did hear that that's recommended. And something else that's been recommended is apparently it does crease under the eye, but as soon as you apply it, you should automatically put a setting powder on top of it to keep it from doing that. And I decided that that's what I'm going to do here today, because I guess maybe I was doing it wrong. Like, I do put my setting powder, but I don't like apply it like right after, so like extremely quick. Alrighty, so let's go in and see if we can get this to work this time. So I do notice that it's like way brighter. I don't know if that's like my translucent powder and it's like flashback at all, because when I'm looking in the mirror here it looks normal, but then when I'm looking here I look like super bright. So I don't know. I did notice that it seemed to apply a lot better with a damp sponge, honestly. Like, it seems a lot better. And I did set it, and I am gonna bring you guys in close, like really close, so you can actually see what's going on, because looking right here it doesn't look that bad, but then when I kind of look at it a little bit more, I can see a little bit of extra texture happening there, and I don't really like that. But it could be because I'm so used to not wearing like foundation. Like I'm used to wearing concealer, but I wear this one, and this one's great. I'm gonna do a video on that. But it doesn't look bad, but I do look more powdery and cakey. I feel like it looks a little cakey, but again, this is like someone who freaking has stopped wearing foundation recently because of the condition my skin has been in. It's been really good, so like why would you wear foundation? I feel like you don't really need to. And not that I have anything against foundation, like I love foundation and I've tried so long to find a good one. It's just I haven't had any luck. I even bought this one, which I got for Christmas, honestly, which I think I already told you guys in the beginning of the video about that. But now let's move on to the other super hyped roller lash from Benefit. So let's read about this one. Now the reason why I'm doing this right now is because I kind of want to show you one eye after I've applied it, because I feel like if I have lashes on and everything, then it's not going to be necessarily fair to actually how good this mascara is, because lashes make anything look good, you know what I mean? So I want to do this first, show you on one eye how it looks without any other makeup, so you can get a realistic look of how the mascara actually, you know, looks, you know, on. It says, it's a roller for lashes. The eye-opening hook and roll brush grabs, separates lips and curls, while the instant curve setting formula holds for 12 hours. So currently it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to be wearing this until I get ready for bed. So I probably won't put it for the whole 12 hours. But if you guys want to see it for 12 hours straight, let me know and I'll make a completely different video. I did wear this really long one day, and I'm thinking it's going to repeat what it did. And I'm going to explain that to you in a little bit. Curl power. 97% said it visibly lifted lashes. Now this is going to be a true test, okay you guys, because I have a little picture of what my lashes really look like. They're very thin and long, but they go straight down. So let's see if this is as great as they say it is. 87% said it gives long-lasting curl. We'll see. And 94% said eyes look more wide open. Easy to remove, contains pro vitamin B5 and ingredients known for their lash conditioning benefits, water resistance, and it says ink black satin finish. Roller Lash is #1 best selling, and it says all this other stuff and corporations and stuff like that. Now let's see how to use it. Gently wiggle the wand from base to lash tip. Repeat across lash line, making sure to catch every lash. Alright you guys, so I'm going to do one eye for you right now. Alrighty you guys, so this is one coat of the lash stuff, or the mascara on this eye. I feel like my eyelashes are not so down. I think it did create a little bit of lift, but I also did kind of take the applicator and rolled it up a little bit to see if that would help, because I knew my lashes were going to be like that. I didn't use it on this end, so I do see some light lift. If anything, it's just straight now. I don't really see much curl happening, but it does look better than it did before. So I'm going to take a quick picture to give you guys a little better look. I think, honestly, based on the way I just applied it right now, this is awesome. This is so awesome. And it's weird because, like I was saying before, like when I first grabbed this tiny sample size, I knew that I was going to regret it. With this, oh frick, with this I wasn't so sure, but like I'm trying not to say too much right now because I'm just applying things. And then I'm gonna, you know, test it and stuff and let you know how it lasts. But I'm already knowing that this is gonna be like a heck yeah. But for right now, I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, apply some lashes, and I'm gonna use this mascara as well. I'm not going to be applying any like liquid eyeliner or anything that could possibly like flake, because I feel like that this flakes off. I feel like it doesn't last for 12 hours and that it flakes off because of an experience I had previously. So we'll see how well this does when it comes to that for me trying this out for you guys. But I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and as soon as I'm done, I'll let you know what time it is, and then we'll move on from there. Alrighty everybody, so I just finished applying the rest of my makeup. Now I'm just going to go about my day and then see how long all of this stuff lasts. Let's see if it's as good as everyone says it is. The only concern I have is like I do feel like it looks a little bit cakey like up close, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. On camera it looks flawless, which is really crazy, but we'll see how well it lasts. I will be taking a picture of up close on how it looks so you guys can see that. But yeah, so let's see what time it is. It's about to be 6 o'clock, and I will try to keep this on until I go to bed tonight. So if anything starts coming apart in like 4 hours, that's pretty bad, especially with how long it said this was supposed to last. So we'll see. Alrighty you guys, so I'm back. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, it's actually really late. I didn't expect to be filming this late. Basically, you know, my boyfriend had this raid that he wanted to do on like Destiny 2, and he finally got a bunch of people to join him for the raid, and they've been super dedicated for the like past good many hours. So I've just been busy working, and I did a clear coat on my nails, I ate, I drank, polished my feed ramp, and here we are. And yeah, it lived my life, and I worked and everything, all kinds of stuff. But you might sometimes hear heavy breathing in the background, and that's because he's still playing. I just had to get this video done because it's getting so late. So it is currently 3:22 a.m. So you guys, it's been about 9 hours since I did my makeup, so I've been wearing this for like 9 hours straight. It's so late, I should be going to sleep. We have a range day tomorrow. We have to be up really early, so yeah. Anyways, as you can see, I've been like sitting here getting comfy, got my pajama pants on, you can't see that. Honestly, I'm very surprised at how long all of this has lasted, and I think that after like reading everything and taking all the tips and stuff when it came down to the shape tape on how to apply it, I think it really did help, and it honestly lasted a really long time. I don't have it separating like I did before, and I do have a very slight creasing happening right here, but that's like from whenever I squint. There is like some of it creasing and separating a little bit up here, which even though it looks really good. I think honestly, if I try to like get a sponge and kind of like buff it a little bit, I think it would kind of go away. It wouldn't be as bad, but I didn't test that because I didn't do any touch-ups at all to my makeup. The Pore Professional stuff, I don't know how I feel about it, because if you look at both sides, I have some like close-ups here for you guys to see. It looks like that the Pore Professional held up as good as the e.l.f. did, or the e.l.f. may have held up a lot better than the Pore Professional, which I find extremely crazy because e.l.f. is, you know, a little bit more budget friendly, you know, brand. but I have used a lot of e.l.f. products that I like a lot. It's just with something as expensive as the Pore Professional from Benefit, I would expect a lot better, not to be seeing like almost the exact same thing happening, but I do kind of think that I noticed that this side looks better, because I noticed that I do have some texture happening on my skin, but it's not as as noticeable as the texture I see here. And I do notice that for my recent skincare, the toner that I've been using, I noticed that I've been experiencing some light sensitivity right here, which I will explain in another video for you guys, kind of telling you about my skincare routine. I was hoping to film that today, but because of how everything ended up, I decided that I'm gonna film that tomorrow, but hopefully this video will be up and then that one will be following. But if you guys are curious, the skincare routine is like a K-beauty skincare routine, and it's been going really well. But anyways, let's go back to this. Now, as you can see, there is no flaking. And what I mean by flaking, there's none of the mascara from Benefit flaking down to here. I don't know what it was last time when I used it. I don't think it was the mascara at this point because of what I'm witnessing here. I thought it would flake off the lashes and end up all over here, but I didn't experience any of that. I don't know if it's because maybe I was not as active as I was that day, because on that day I had spent like hours at Ulta with my family, with my mothers basically. But yes, so it's been holding up really well. Everything held up really well except for maybe the Pore Professionals primer. I don't think that held up all that well, but the Tarte Shape Tape was actually, I was wrong about it. I thought that before that's what was breaking up on my face, but it must have been something I was using that day, and it must have also been because I didn't apply it the way that it's really recommended by like a lot of people who have experience with it. So I think it held up a lot better, but I do notice though that I do prefer no foundation on myself. I noticed that the foundation kind of looks heavy on my skin, and you can tell that it doesn't, like, just when you feel your skin, it feels nice. It doesn't feel cakey, but when you look at it up close, I kind of don't like the way it looks. I noticed that I took like 2 pictures, one of when I have no makeup on and I just have my natural skin with just a little bit of concealer here and there, and how I look with the makeup on. I feel like it shows my texture too much, and that kind of makes me feel a little insecure. But yeah, you guys, I really do hope you enjoyed that review. I tried to do like a full like hardcore test, and I think that I might try to wear this mascara at a full 12 hours to see if it really lasts that long. And I think I'll be posting it on like Influencer or whatever. If you don't know what that is, just click in the link below. I should have it say like Influencer, and then you can follow like there. I will be posting like updates on reviews and stuff there. So yeah, so just check that out down below. I'll probably even do like a water resistance test with it, which would be kind of cool, I think, because I haven't tested like that before. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and please recommend more products to me. I've been going to Ulta a lot lately because most of the skincare products I've gotten into are there, so yeah. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video and checking out my videos. If you're new and enjoy what you see, please subscribe down below. YouTube, I've actually just started this channel, but recently YouTube just sent me a message saying that they're probably not going to be monetizing my videos anymore because I have so few viewers, which is kind of sad, but it's whatever. Everyone who is here, thank you so much. I finally reached 1,000 subscribers, which I'm very happy about. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video.